Hey guys, welcome to Coffee Time. I'm Kaytlin, your co-host.
And I'm Ashlynn, your other co-host, and we're so excited you're joining us today.
Today we have our very special guest, Mr. Mark.
Hello.
Hey Mark, thanks so much for joining us.
My pleasure.
So Mark, tell us a little bit about how long you've been with No Boundaries and kind of how your role within No Boundaries has changed from the beginning to where you are today.
Okay, I think this is my 6th year, I'm pretty sure. It's just, the growth, it's grown in numbers.
Yeah.
You know, it was small, we fed twice a week in this little kitchen area, and we can't do that anymore because we've just gotten so huge.
That's awesome.
You know, yes. So that's the big thing, it's the volume of people that we're serving.
Yeah.
You know.
So what all do you exactly do?
Okay, I paint. You know, I do maintenance,
Awesome.
and I help with the food, which is we go to the food bank on Wednesdays, and I help with the serving on Thursday evenings.
So what made you start getting involved with No Boundaries?
I had a friend, Robin, that worked here, and I had just moved to Emerald, and I just was looking for a place to serve, and she had told me about y'all, and so I've been here ever since.
That's awesome.
See my things.
So, how has your walk with God changed from the beginning of your time with No Boundaries, 6 years ago, to
Yeah.
where it is today?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I have grown. So, you know how you say you try to be around like people.
Yeah.
And so these like people have so rubbed off on me. And, and just the, just the love that's here, the love through Christ, the vessel that we're spewing it out of. It's just, I've grown a lot, and my walk is pretty strong right now.
That's awesome. So
It is awesome.
So you said we've kind of rubbed off on you.
Yes, in a good way. Yeah.
That's so
Yeah.
fun. I'm sure Ashlynn can kind of attest to that rubbing off on real quickly.
Oh, for
Yes.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all are like little twins. Yin and yang, huh?
Yin and yang. I don't know which one I'd want to be.
So Mark, as you said, everyone here has kind of rubbed off on you. So with that being said, in the last 6 years, what has been your favorite memory with this group of people at No Boundaries?
Going to Sturgis was neat. That was nice. There's just a lot. I think getting to know our friends more probably, and getting to learn, maybe meet some of their family,
Yeah.
pray with their sick ones, and just the relationship building, probably is one of the cool memories.
So thanks for sharing your favorite memory with us.
Okay.
Now, here's another hard question for you.
Okay.
What's the biggest way you've seen God move through No Boundaries in the last 6 years?
Just look at the trips y'all are going on. Look where y'all are going. We're covering the globe, and when I started, we just barely got off Emerald Boulevard. Now y'all are going to Dominican and just all these other places. So probably just the partnership we have that Tracy and you guys have made with other churches, and Mike Silva experience and all of that, the partnership and how they see they see that we can, there's a benefit with us tagging along with them, and I'm saying that in a really kind of way, but so just how expansive it's gotten, the more territory that No Boundaries is going to.
Absolutely. So I know I've known you the whole time that you've been here for the past 6 years. That seems like a really long time,
Yeah.
but it also seems so short. And I can remember, and I'm sure I would be shocked if you don't remember, that night that you had to go to the emergency room.
Yes.
Do you remember what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah.
So share with our viewers about that night. And I don't even know if Ashlynn's heard this story
I don't think so.
before.
Really? Okay, so I have a rare blood disease. It's called lupus-like anticoagulant. So my body doesn't produce a vitamin K. That's what it kind of amounts to. But so my blood would clot, and at one time I had one that went up to, I had a pulmonary embolism. It was pretty severe. So we were in the small building in here, and I just was having a hard time catching my breath, you know, gasping. And Amber walked up, she said, "Do you need some water or something?" I said, "No, I'm gonna be all right." But I wasn't. And it just kept getting worse and worse. And Pastor Kitty was there. He said, "Well, do we need to run to the hospital?" I said, "I think so, probably so." And I really didn't think I was going to make it, because you know, if you've never had to gasp for air, you know, just to continue to be upright, it's kind of a weird feeling, you know. I've never drowned, but I think it's kind of like drowning for me. So,
Seems like that would be
yeah,
pretty close.
and so I remember, when we got out there, it just started pouring, and I mean, it rained. If y'all remember, I mean, it rained so hard, and you know, I don't know, it's probably 4 or 5 miles from here to the hospital, but there was already big puddles in the street. I remember getting there, and Kitty was praying for me, and I said, "Man, if you don't run this red light, I don't think I'm gonna make it." I really did say that, and I really meant it. And he just, right now, Jesus, you know, just I want him healed, and you know, and said prayer, and I know that, and Jesus just miraculously, like he does, just my air passage kind of freed up, and I was able to breathe. So, and then the doctors would come in there, and they kind of thought I was faking it, and and I was, and I promised, and so just said, "Well, what is your explanation?" I go, "Man, it's just, you know, prayer healed me before I, you know, got in here to you." So that was
Wow.
everybody remembers, I guess, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that might be one of my favorite stories about you, because it's a true testament of
The
not
power of prayer.
yeah, and not even just the power of prayer, but even just Jesus healing,
Right.
and it not having to be something huge and crazy that every single person sees. But even hearing it, I know for me, every time I hear it, it gives me more faith.
Yes.
I mean, and Ashlynn, was that your first time hearing it?
It was.
So as the first time hearing it, I mean, I've heard it, I mean, that was a few years ago now.
Oh yeah.
I've heard it probably hundreds of times, and it still gives me faith. So how, that first time hearing it,
It's powerful just to know like what surrounding yourself with that strong community of believers, and just being able to just pray over something in that moment is real powerful.
That is right.
yeah.
Yeah.
So what about you today, even sharing that story and hearing our responses to it, of how just that story gives us more faith and helps remind us of that community and how important it is. How does that make you feel?
Awesome, I guess. Yeah, awesome.
Right?
One word answers permitted, one word answers. Yeah.
Yes. One word answers are great. We love them.
Awesome.
That's so awesome. Well, thank you so much, Mark, for joining us today. And thank you, everyone that has continued to tune in. And we look forward to whoever we bring on next.
Thank you.
Thank you.